Gear Supreme. Raiders of resale, living the dream. From whatnot to eBay, we score the loot. Vintage finds in every pursuit. Tips to cash in, stories so grand. Reselling raiders, rulers of the land. Reselling raiders, treasure we chase. Hathouse fired up, coaching the race. Vintage hat shirts, golf gear supreme. Raiders of resale, living the dream.
And we're missing Rob already.
Get back in.
This freaking guy, you can't trust.
I don't know what I did.
Well, he made it. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Reselling Raiders podcast, where we talk everything from eBay to whatnot. I'm Hathouse, joined by Coach Porch and Fired Up Finds. We definitely have a jam-packed show tonight. Everything from whatnot flops. Definitely going to get into my whatnot flop. And to, I've had a cool, I want to see if you would have done the same thing I would have done at the bins the other day. I definitely want to talk about that too. And I kind of wanted to expand some of my thinking. There was a great question asked at the end of the show last week, and I wanted to expand on it a little bit. It was about whatnot's new promoted listings that they got going on. So we definitely want to talk about those things for sure. Well, you got a few clicks on your I Quit eBay title.
Did I?
Listening it to us all over the world. Australia, the UK, New Zealand, and we got lots of hits in Brazil.
Brazil!
Yeah.
From the favelas, my brothers!
Yes. And even France. Viva la France.
Francois.
Yeah. So
oui.
Don't ever forget, we're worldwide here at the Reselling Raiders podcast.
Mr. Worldwide.
Hey, who is that actually, Rob?
Huh?
Who is Mr.
You
Worldwide?
talking about Pitbull?
Oh, thank God. Yes. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
I really was like, oh, dude, he's going to do one of those things where he just doesn't know it.
So please make sure and leave us a 5-star review on the podcast. We really appreciate that, so other people can find us. We've had some pretty good. They say like podcasts grow in spurts. Like you'll like go up a bump and then you'll kind of level off, and then we'll go up a bump and level off. And we've had like, I guess, kind of stair steps. We've had like 3 stair steps where we've just kind of gone up and leveled off. So really good to see. This is episode number 31. So
that's a lot, dude.
Yeah, it is a lot. So it's over, what do you got? 35 hours of content or more that you got there that you can go back and watch anytime on YouTube or on the podcast.
Anytime you want.
Anytime you want. So leave us a review.
Anytime
really helps out.
At all.
So
you can even binge watch it if you wanted to.
Yeah, 30 hours of it. You'll never be bored on your way to work.
Yeah, you'll just hear me say dude a bunch of times.
Dude, yes. Dude. We have toned down the dudes. Yes.
I've been trying.
It sounds like bullshit to me.
Rob, did you have the Japan show yet, or is it coming?
Had the Japan show this past Saturday. And I mean, honestly, guys, I'm gonna tell you, look, it is I know we always say that like sourcing for shows and stuff like that is like a second part-time job, but it's even harder when you're 7,000 miles from home in another country trying to source and have a vacation with your family and spend quality time with your grandchildren and stuff like that. It's just insane amount of time. So I questioned, was this something I wanted to keep doing? And just like that, the Whatnot crew made me feel like it has to be done again and again and again. It was just a fantastic show. We all had a ton of fun. And I think each time I learn better what the group wants.
You had some really cool FootJoy hats that we never seen really over here. Did those go?
Quite honestly, they're still right here.
Really? I thought those would be like there was a black one that had like a big FJ logo. Did somebody buy that here?
Oh,
yeah. I thought
look at the
sure
inside
that
of it.
was
Oh,
something.
damn, that's even cooler.
Yeah.
Look, there's the blue one, and look at the way the FootJoy is spelled out here with the drop down J.
Yeah.
Did anybody even ask for that, Rob?
They were all up there. I ran everything. Nobody wanted them.
I'm telling you, I don't know what's up with FootJoy.
I thought they'd be first off the board.
Yeah, but the problem is the cost. Like they were not cheap to begin with. So I'm shelling out. Where are you at? 4180 yen. So I mean,
What's that in America?
$38, something like that.
Wow.
What'd you have them up there for? Like 50?
No, for what I bought them for.
Oh.
But then you have stuff like this. Check this out.
Oh, the Japan Collection Oakley.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those ones were raw, dude. Yeah, those ones were.
It was hard to show.
Thick.
Yeah, it was hard to show
It's
see all the
raised
detail in that.
Yeah.
And it's down on the bill and everything, but it's kind of difficult to show that on screen. But
they'll go.
So you said you learned something. What did you learn about how you're going to curate the collection maybe going forward?
Well, so now I have 3 years running of data of what has sold effectively, and I can choice pick those type of items rather than me just walking around these. I'll be honest with you, some of these golf shops are 9 floors tall. And I get lost in these sumbitches. And I just want to buy all the cool shit, regardless of how much they cost. But I know they're going to end up like those FootJoy hats. I got to buy the stuff that doesn't end up like the FootJoy hats.
Did you find that most of the stuff that you sold was on the cheaper side?
No, not
like,
really.
Do
Some
you
of the
remember
stuff I
what
sold was expensive.
Do you remember what the highest like initial starting dollar amount thing was that you sold?
No, I don't. I do not have that information in my head.
Did you kind of start everything at what you bought it for? You just kind of doing the show just to get back and have a cool show?
Yeah, and that's initially how I decided that I was going to do it to begin with. My very first show was just about bringing just some really cool shit from Japan back to America that, people here and on Whatnot just don't get to see unless you're there. And
right.
Like we went to Disney and it was Halloween, obviously. And they had a towel there. And I was like, well, let me look at this. And I was looking at the dimensions of the towel. And dimensions were a really big towel. It was like the size of a golf towel. And it was from Disney Resort. It was from Tokyo Disney.
That one went for like super money.
Yeah, I think it went for like $45. And it was 2,000 yen. So I think I started at like $20. And as I stood there at Disney, I was like, I'm going to get this. It's like the size of a golf towel. And you can only get it while I'm here. Like, I can't call my son and say, go back to Disney and pick me up. It just doesn't work like that. They're on to Christmas now. Maybe there's a Christmas towel. I don't know. But I stood there and I was like, this is a flyer. I'm going to take a chance on this. I probably should have bought like 5 of them.
Yeah, they were loving that thing. But I remember that.
Yeah, and it's cool stuff. I mean, I try and always get the golf balls that have the Japanese writing on the package, so it's distinct. And they have the cool little logos on them that are Japan inspired.
Yeah, that makes for a really unique show, though. I mean, there's not very many people that can
Yeah, it's not a
Fair.
huge. I don't do it to be a huge money maker. I don't like to lose money, obviously, but I just do it to bring something cool to my audience.
Right.
What a freaking good guy, huh?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. What an absolute gentleman.
Yeah. You guys get into his show and make sure you give him a big fat tip for
Yeah.
bringing all
Yeah,
this
or
good
just
fan
do
stuff.
or just do multiple small quantity tips
Yeah.
in a row. So that way he spends 10 minutes just shooting off the dollar bill gun and having to pick it all up off the floor and reload it.
You
Which
know, I hate
is
stepping on
my
this.
personal favorite.
You got to get more dollar bills, y'all.
I
Dollar,
got
dollar
a
bill,
ton of them
y'all.
sitting right there. I still hate stepping all over them.
That's just like it's the funniest.
So how was your whatnot adventure last week, Mikey?
Dude, Steven bailed me out. Steven bailed me out hardcore. It went terribly. It was jewelry only. The jewelry that I've been running in these other shows, along with the clothing and accessories and all that other kind of stuff, has been going really well. You know, it's actually maybe dollar for dollar. It might be, or maybe percentage wise, it might be the best percentage of profit of anything maybe that I've ever ran, you know, other than like the super crazy like $1 find that ends up being $100, you know. But the casual everyday find, the percentage of profit on this jewelry is just crazy. So I'm like, oh well, I'll just do a jewelry only show. I got a bunch of jewelry from my neighbor. And you know, I was thinking it'd probably work out pretty good. No, did not work out good. I learned two great things. Number one, nobody gives a shit about sterling silver. There wasn't a lot of people. There was 20 people in there though. You know, so that's 20 human beings that I weigh a sterling silver, just like Steven says. And I say, hey, this thing weighs, you know, whatever I said it weighed. And it was like, an ounce and a half or something like that. I'm like, market price on that's like $60-ish, you know, whatever. And Steven gets it for $4. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, we cannot do that again. And I learned that. And I learned I'm never going to try to sell earrings ever again. Because they're just impossible to show off. They're like, I totally understand it. And I said this before. Well, I said it before the show. And I'm like, you know, jewelry's weird because me personally, I wouldn't mind putting on a watch that somebody has worn or a necklace or whatever. Even though you clean it, I don't know if I want to put something like in my body, you know?
Right.
Like the earring goes through, like into your body. And I think that's a little bit interesting, even though you clean it and do all the things you're supposed to. But, so yeah, the earrings were just trash. And even though there were some cool earrings and maybe some not cool earrings, but, yeah, so I'm just going to do how I've been doing it. It's been working just fine, where I just put some jewelry like that just into a regular show, you know, run it when they like every show has these ebbs and flows of certain items. So once you start getting an ebb of the shirts, you know, maybe you do some jewelry or maybe you do something else like that. So, yeah, Steven bailed me out hardcore though. We did in fact definitely cancel that order. And, I just sold Steven all my sterling silver. So,
yeah, it worked out well for us, I think.
You canceled the $4 order?
Oh, well, absolutely. Even if Steven wasn't going to say, hey, cancel this, I was going to cancel it anyway.
Why did you just use the shipping?
Oh, you know what? That probably would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could.
In retrospect,
well, it would have weighed more. He might have got caught. He might have stuck me with.
No, it doesn't matter. He could use.
He could have
one of my
exemptions.
Yeah, you're
exemptions
right.
And took it up into a flat rate box, and then if it fits, it ships, kind of deal.
Yeah, it's okay. I think it only costs like $6 to ship it to you anyway, so it wasn't like the biggest deal in the world. But
yeah, the jewelry, the silver, I just kind of collect silver, and that's really I hold on to it. And silver has really been doing well for the past 2 or 3 years. It hit $50 a couple of weeks ago, and that's really the highest silver has ever been. So it's not the best time to be buying silver right now, really. But it's
Unless
still
you're getting it for Mikey.
yeah, it's still got a ways to go. I paid Mikey a good price for it. I think it was fair.
I think that was super fair.
So
I thought Steven was going to come in with the old Rob Coach Porch offer and be like $5. Like what? I'll have a whole bin of t-shirts. He'll be like, I'll give you $5 for the whole thing. $5 ship.
I would have gave you 5. He only gave you 4.
And silver and jewelry has got one of those like what do they call it? An intrinsic value. It has an intrinsic value that it is definitely worth whatever the silver in it is worth. But it could also have a higher value as well. Of course, if whatever gems may be in it, or if it just is an awesome piece. So it just kind of depends.
This was the only, like I told you, this was the only piece that I kept from that was silver, just because where the hell did it go? Just because it was such like an awesome damn, man, I just straight up lost it. Because it was like just such an awesome design that right here. This is it says 925 in here. You're not able to see it. But like look at the snake. Oh, where's my camera? The snake on top of the gem is just like I couldn't tell you the first thing about this freaking gem or what the hell it is, but it is 925, and just I was like, dude, come on, that is cool. So sick. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty awesome.
So never doing jewelry again, just standalone.
And I won't do the jewelry that I did again. If I had all bangle bracelets, if I had 60 of these, I'd probably do that. Because like I know about them. I know about them better, and it's just and it's a show that I feel like I can kind of market to the girls better, I guess. But I would not do. I'm not even gonna run another pair of earrings like ever again. It's just weird, I got ugly hands. I hate holding them up in the camera all like that. It's just it sucked. But the good news is that I did it. Do
you clean your fingernails?
Well, I try to, but I'm digging. Like today, I was at the flea market all day, and just like, you know what I mean? Like, are they the cleanest things ever? No, not really. Are they the dirtiest things ever? No, not really. But it's really just like my thumbs. Like I pick my skin like on my fingers, so they're just like I don't have those nice like manicured hands. Kind of like probably what Rob has.
You think that would make all the difference in your earring selling?
No, I don't think it makes any difference at all, but it makes me self-conscious. And there's virtually nothing.
One of those stands, as you put the earrings in the stand, you can just hold the stand and show.
It's so gay. I'm not going to do that. I'm just not going to do that though. I won't. I won't. I just won't. So my earrings, I don't need to sell earrings. It's fine.
Hard no from Mikey on the earring stand.
Yeah.
My show, I let Mike. So if you don't know the backstory, a couple of episodes ago or last episode, Mike tries to tell me, hey, just all that craft stuff you got, just take it down, make you a whatnot show out of it. You got like 100 items right there. Blow them out
just
for
make
$1.
You a whatnot show.
Yeah. Blow them out for $1 a piece. And you know how many I sold? I sold one. I sold one item to one of my, the person that was in my show, there was 3 to 4 people most of the time. The one person that was in my show the whole time was just kind of a friend that has watched me forever and just was hanging out there. And he ended up actually buying my best sale was a hat shaper. I sold a hat shaper in my in my craft show, and it was the best sale I had.
To be fair, neither Mike nor I got a notification that you're showing off.
Yeah. I just had randomly happened on to Whatnot and saw that you were live, even though I bookmarked it. I don't know why I didn't let me know. Also, what's up, Bump and Run? Another firefighter from Dallas, Texas. He's the man.
Awesome. Good to see you, Bump and Run.
We got a ton of people up in here tonight.
It wouldn't have mattered if y'all were there or not. I mean, not like I expected you to buy a bunch of craft stuff. But I'm not ever doing that again. Well, I said I would try it again on
You did say
Saturday
that.
night. I don't know if I will. We'll see.
Come on, do it. You got to do
So
it.
now, like, because
Mary's
I
looking
wasn't
at me
there.
like,
So I wasn't there. But also, a Bump and Run. Check out this shirt. I hope you could saw it. I hope you could saw it. What the fuck?
Hope
there was
you
some
saw
news
it.
about
Yeah.
Hooters. What did I say the other day?
What?
The wings are half off.
Oh no, they got the old owners are coming back and taking over Hooters again, and I think
Good,
they're going to be
probably.
I think they're going to be a little more modest. Is that what they said? I think they're going to be a little not so skimpy now.
Oh, I could care less if they just made the food decent. Like if
Yeah.
they made the food where my brother didn't throw up all over my bathroom and try to clean it up with paper towels. Like that would, they just made better food. It'd be fine. I mean, you know,
Yeah, I've never really. I think I've been to Hooters once, maybe.
yeah, I've definitely been a couple times. It's just not the food. It's just trash, dude. You know, like if you go there hungry, like, dude, it's cool looking at the girls. Don't get me wrong. But if you go there hungry and you want some food, trash, dude. Absolute
Yeah.
trash.
We usually hit Buffalo Wild Wings if we're going to do wings.
Yeah, that where you should go.
Yeah,
B-Dub's been falling off too, though.
yeah.
That was
I
my
think
first ever restaurant job.
you worked there.
I
Yeah.
was slinging. Quick story. I
You worked
got
at Hooters.
yeah. I got the they do the secret shopping, where somebody
We all
will
picture
come in
Mikey
and
in the orange shorts.
oh, that's super
Slinging
suspect.
wings?
You should not be picturing me in that. But they do a secret shop. For anybody that's never worked in a restaurant, it's basically somebody that's paid to go in and sit down and have a full experience for lunch or dinner, and then they have all these criterias, and then they will write basically to the company all the things that you did good, all the things that you did bad, so on and so forth. And it's all like a percentage based thing. I get called into my general manager's office, and he says, "Hey, you're new, so I won't fire you, but I want to let you know you had the worst secret shop percentage of the entire region in the history of secret shopping."
I totally believe that, though. You're a maverick. You're just going to do it your way.
Oh yeah,
and
100%.
you're just going to. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You're not going to offer the dessert. You're not going to
Yeah, I
offer
didn't.
to sign up for the app. You're not going to offer the drinks that are on special.
Yeah,
And you're just
I'm not going to do that.
you're not wasting that time. Just tell me what
Yeah.
you want. I'll bring it to you as fast as I can.
Which
Is really what people want.
it's what they want.
In his orange
That's
shorts.
the problem. That's the problem, is that it's what people don't want to go in there and be accosted about, please order the freaking midnight sunrise. And, it's like, no, dude, they want a Miller Lite. They want some hot wings, and potentially at the very end, they'll take a scoop of ice cream, but they'll let you know, you don't need to sell. Like, you're not selling homes and daggum roofs, Yeah. So anyway.
So
I worked that job for quite a while, but I did have the worst secret shop of all time.
that's something to hang your hat on. You should put that on a sign in your little
In my playpen?
playpen.
That
Yeah.
record still stands, by the way.
Yeah. Put like
Oh, I'm sure it does.
15 points, worst server of
Yeah.
all time.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a freaking super old, like morbidly obese man too. And I was just like, listen, bud.
The shopper
I'm-
or your general manager?
My general manager.
Both.
Oh.
I remember him being like a relatively nice guy, but hard on the eyes. So
What were we talking
Yeah.
about?
Are you gonna do that? Are you gonna do that show again or no? Oh, wait, sorry. This is what I want to ask you. Is because we weren't there. Were you running stuff like individually, or like I mean, how, like, walk us through, how did you have it set up? What was the flow initially?
I had everything laid out. I mean, so you could see most of it in the shot. And I always believe in that. When people scroll on your show, they should know exactly what you're selling and be able to see a majority of it to decide whether they want to stay or not. And then I didn't even do the $3 thing. I just went straight to $1 when I started. I was like, anything you see here that you want for $1, just tell me to run it. This is what I got. I can run this for $1. I can run this for $1. And I held up probably 80% of what I had at one point.
Well, I mean, the law is if you touch it, you got to run it.
Right. That is the law. But
I came up with that law. We signed it. We signed it into law on the House floor.
But no takers. I had one person in there that talked to me about scrapbooking, and she said, I didn't know there was actually different kinds of scrapbooking, so I learned something. She was actually a junk scrapper booker or something like that. Junk scrapping. I don't remember exactly what she called it. But anyways, I guess junk scrapping is just taking trash basically and making a scrapbook out of
junk
trash
and making art.
So of course I couldn't sell her any of the cool stuff that I had because she was looking for trash, I guess. I don't know.
You should have ran to the kitchen and got your trash can.
I could have brought the trash can
and
out.
Start pulling shit out. What do you think about this? $1?
Empty can of green beans? Can I interest you in Del Monte?
I'll buy that for $1.
Yeah, one of the guys at my flea market, him and his wife, I don't know if it's necessarily a scrapbook that they do, but they make collages or maybe scrapbooks out of the things that they find on the ground at the flea market.
Ah, cool. Wow.
Yeah, they'll just pick up like maybe like a little charm that has, on the ground, or just a little coin or something, and they'll make something out of it.
Yeah, Mary said she was super nice. I'm not trying to be mean to her, but that's kind of wild too, though.
Junk journal,
just like junk journal. That's what she called it. So you just pick up like Corona tops and put them in on a page.
I guarantee it really has to just kind of stand out in her mind and speak to her, and then that's when she says, "That's going." That's it.
So let me ask you this, Stephen.
Yeah.
Because scrapbooking might be shitty. Who knows? Do you think that there's, from the time that you've been at your bins, which has been a good couple months now, what other items are you looking at that are just always left over? They're always sitting there.
Well, the other one's going to be VHS. I mean, there's tons of VHS, of course. I don't know that that's going. I mean, I think you could sit there. You'd be waiting on people looking for the exact movie that they want.
I know horror VHS is basically the top dog from what I know about it. I got a buddy at work, actually, that his wife sells horror VHS on Whatnot, and they do pretty well. But I don't know if you'd be able to sell like Air Bud or Free Willy or
Cinderella, with the or whatever that has the Little Mermaid. I think
Little Mermaid, the castle with the penis in it.
Yes, there you go. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah.
What?
See, you don't know these genres. You still got a lot to learn, young Padawan.
There's a Little Mermaid.
A Little Mermaid, the castle art has a penis in it.
It's an Easter egg. It's kind of an Easter egg inside of some.
It's a child's movie.
You've never looked this up?
Shelves and redid it.
No, I've never looked up. Is there a Little Mermaid wiener, dude?
No, like all the sexual innuendos that are.
I have
Disney
heard about
movies. That. Yes, and
I have heard about that.
Yeah.
Like, what is it, Peter Pan or whatever, where he takes them onto an island or something, and it's very Epstein-ish.
That's kind of the theme of Peter Pan, yeah.
I mean, it's not like super
you think
conspiracy.
Peter Pan is Epstein Island?
Well, isn't it? Doesn't he say that they take naughty little boys to this island or something like that? Isn't that one of the things? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm almost positive that I've seen a clip.
That's not really what
No,
Epstein did.
That is not what. I mean, they are kind of misfits, I guess. But
It's
No.
I mean,
that's kind of not what
listen,
not what Epstein did.
And that's not Peter Pan really either.
okay, listen, we were just talking about mermaid wieners. Hey, sorry that my far-fetched idea.
Google it. Google it. Mikey, Google it later.
Yeah. Come back to us. We'll catch back up with this one after you had a little time to research.
I'm feeling a little
this
nauseous right now.
You need to take a break. We need to turn off your screen, take a break.
Yeah.
So,
I just
VHS tapes, craft stuff. I mean, there's always yarn there. I even bought some yarn just to put in the show. If anybody happened to want some yarn, no takers on the yarn. And I've only gave it 45 minutes. I mean, you can't really say that I. 45
that's a
minutes
fair amount of time, though. I feel it's not like you popped on there for 10
on a
minutes.
Monday night. I don't know.
I gotta ask the question now, and don't get salty, but did you rage quit?
I didn't know. No, I
No,
didn't rage
see,
quit.
now we got progress. That is
Yeah.
progress.
Yeah, I
Yes.
just was hanging out. I was having fun. Me and Mary were
That's
talking.
personal progress right there.
Talking to the junk booker, talking to Hawkeye, and just kind of hanging out and seeing if, and just trying to see if anybody wanted scrapbooking stuff.
Yeah, see,
I
that's
think
why
it's
me
worth
and Mike
another
need to
shot,
put our
honestly.
notifications so we could come hang out.
Maybe
think
like a weekend
When
during
our
the day.
scrapbookers are active, you think they're Saturday night people?
No, I think they might be Saturday morning people.
I'm thinking morning
You know?
myself.
Before Oklahoma plays, jump on there for give it 20, 30 minutes. And then, like I said,
They're like a game day.
well, I would just
People?
think that if you had people in there, and even if it was 10, and maybe they weren't buying the individuals, but I guess the initial thing is just getting the people that are in there. It's hard probably when you have only 3 or 4, and one might be Mary and one might be the Buckeye guy or whatever. So now you're,
Hawkeye,
or whatever, Hawkeye. And so, because I'm like, if you can get 10 people in there, I'd build me a little stack, I'd build me a little stack, and
There-
100
Oh, yeah.
things, I'd build me 20 stacks of 5, and like, you know what I mean? 10-second sudden death, and just
24
bah.
shows in scrapbooking right now.
And what's the highest
24
viewer?
shows running in scrapbooking right now.
What's the highest viewer? Do you know?
Yeah.
Because last time there was like 40 or 50 people in one of them.
Yeah.
16.
I mean,
White
there's
Pine
always gonna
Treasure
be
has
that-
43. Craftology has 19.
They just don't like me. I'm gonna have to change
Monday, you went
I'm gonna have to
Monday.
change my name to
Oldies,
Craft House or
Golden
something.
Oldies has 35 and has wings.
So have you also, Stephen?
List
Have you?
has 25.
All right, Stephen. Have you spent 10 minutes just watching any of these shows?
Yeah, I watched one lady for probably 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah.
Other than the viewers, like what was
She had 20 people in
dramatically
her
different?
show.
Yeah, what was dramatically different between the items that she had and the items that you have?
Nothing that I could tell. She may have been doing it for, I don't know. She may have been doing it for a year. I couldn't
Yeah,
tell you.
she probably has a bit of a following.
Yeah.
I couldn't get people to stop in my show. I don't know.
Well,
But I'll try it one more time.
I think it's
Saturday-
worth it because it's like your investment is virtually nothing.
I'm not worried about that. It just if it sells or it doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah.
But I would like to find something like that where I can, because that stuff is always at the bins, especially like the yarn is always there. But
Yeah. I think it's just being able to find stuff, like we said last week, that it is not pressured like all the things that everybody knows about. And your profits might not be insane, but it's just it's a side hustle built into what you're already doing,
Yeah.
And like really, if you
Well,
kind
I
of think
know.
about it, your main hustle is basically a bunch of smaller pieces
talking
that are
about-
just kind of in a big ass thing, like when you're
I
doing
have
hats
no
and
idea
you're
what
doing
you're talking about.
earbuds. Well, I'm just saying that, like, if you're,
Yeah.
because it's not just you're waking up every day at 8 and you're going to work at 9 and you're sending out emails till 5. You know what I mean? You're doing hats, you're doing earbuds, you're doing earbud cases, you're doing earbud replacements, you're doing a little bit of whatnot. You know what I mean? There's all these different things that is all in one, big main job. You know what I mean? And just being able to add another piece, like another little side hustle into that, it's kind of like adding.
I did start
to snowball.
We did pick up quite a bit of. We thought about doing a women's show too, because we picked up quite a bit of plus size. The past few times we've been to the bins, thinking about doing that show. I think it would do really good. I just don't know what would sell. And I think the way that you're doing the women's, having a little bit of jewelry, having some purses is cool, and just being able to have kind of that variety there keeps people like kind of locked in, because you're grabbing people that might be looking for those three things and kind of building your room because they're waiting on that other items that you might have too. So
yes, I think plus size is fantastic, because last night my buddy downstairs did a regular women's Y2K show. He's always done really great shows. A lot of people show up to them. He has a good following, but for whatever reason, last night just wasn't it. For his regular women's Y2K, it was just like not a good one. It's probably the worst one maybe that he's ever done. An hour later, he jumps on and does all the plus size stuff. Murdered it. Absolutely murdered it. And
I'm just not going to be able to find it. But he's not grabbing like Y2K stuff. I don't know if you could find that much.
Yeah, I think plus size, you can just do a plus size, contemporary or whatever.
Yeah.
And with your cost of goods at the bins being so low, and that's another thing, is that you might do the first 2 shows and they'll probably be pretty good and you'll sell some things, and then there's some things that you won't sell, and then be like, okay, cool. So I'm just going to pick up way more of this other stuff that I'm selling and way less of this stuff, And yeah, like I just ran 2 bundles. I had a show right before this. I've had probably 15 shirts in the last 3 shows not sell, that I've just kept putting in other shows. So I finally was just like, here's 3 6-piece bundles. What was that, 21 shirts? And or 18 shirts. And I was like, you get 3 of these 6 pieces, and they end up selling for like $25. I'm like, you guys could have had them for no money,
Right.
And so I'm like, that's always the best thing. In my opinion, that's always the best thing to do. Put them in a show or 2, and then, throw them in a big lot.
Hey, Rob, have you stepped outside of golf lately? Have you done any purse shows yourself, or like designer shows?
No, I haven't. I haven't really done anything with it yet. Being that we're like toward the end of the golf season, and I've kind of slid back into every other week, I'll probably get into something like that. I'll probably look to do. In my mind, I'm looking to do around Christmas time. A new tag show for golf that I have a ton of shit left built up, and then sometime in that range, I'll do a couple purse shows and see if we can get that off the ground as well.
Yeah,
I mean, they've always been pretty good, but
as long as the wife doesn't rage quit.
November, December is the best time to do new tag stuff, I think.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna have to be the seller out front. I'm to teach her how to do the
you got to keep wifey from
keyboards and stuff like that. Here's what you do, babe.
Yeah.
I think it's all. I think if I'm standing there
has Mary ever tried to jump in front of the camera and whatnot, or no?
Mary will not get in front of the camera for whatnot, and it's impossible. I tried to get her to do the craft stuff. It's like, a little bit more about this, but it is what it is.
Hell no.
Everybody.
A little softer face, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have like that softer appearance. You got this brute of a man trying to sling some freaking golden stars.
Anybody want this stupid shit I'm holding up right here? No? Okay, next.
Oh, that's so funny. What is that? That is absolutely hilarious. What is it?
It's a Michael Kors. I just reached down and found.
Yeah, hey, I got one.
Ooh, what's
I got-
this?
There's a brown one right there.
Y'all got the
It's
bags.
for men.
Yeah. No, I think yeah. I think you guys should
Look at
start
that.
doing the whole.
There you go. That one's for
What
men.
is it?
And it says Burberry.
Oh, Burberry.
Wow.
That's some noise shit. Rob's got so much money, guys. If you guys need any money, maybe you're a little late on rent or whatever, at Coach Porch on Instagram, he will in fact loan you whatever amount of money you want.
Is Deb
And
still
also-
here? Check this out.
And also he doesn't need it back. That's a sick one. See, like
Yeah,
shit like
yeah,
that
yeah.
goes in the girls' streams. They love shit like that. You know?
This is all stuff just sitting here in my golf room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish. I don't know. I'm thinking about just listing all that plus size on eBay tomorrow. It's in the pile to be listed.
There you go, Mikey.
So I don't know what I'm going to do.
That's cool. Yeah. Yeah. It could also be one of those things, too, Stephen, where you just, you just list it on eBay, and then after maybe 30 days, Rob's absolutely having a
Frozen.
stroke right now.
Yeah.
And after those 30 days or, however long you want to keep it up there, then it's like, all right, cool. We're going to take everything that didn't sell down and we're just going to let it go.
Was it me?
On whatnot. Yeah, it was you.
Yeah. Your back row.
You know what I mean? Like that could be another way. There's just so many
Scrappy.
ways.
Here, this
There's
one's
so
for
many ways
Mikey.
to get it done. Yeah, that one's sick. I would wear that straight up with no underwear and no shorts.
Now,
All right, that was
underwear
bombing on whatnot. I wanted to ask you guys. So I found at the bins the other day. I found this Harley Davidson full zip vintage hoodie. Right. Somebody offers me, and it's got like the flames down the sleeve. It does say like Tulsa on it, so it was kind of one of the local ones. I pull it out. Of course, this guy is bummed out because he wanted it, and I don't look like the person that knows what good vintage is, but I happen to. And so he's like, he doesn't even know what he's got, but I kind of did. But anyways, my question is, would you have sold it on the spot for $40 if somebody offered you?
It was a
something
Harley
like that?
Davidson, flames down the sleeves,
Full zip hoodie.
full zip hoodie. No, I'm not selling it for $40.
Really?
I don't think so. No.
Hey, I'm gonna switch real quick. Why not?
I mean, was it older or newer or?
It was definitely older. It was trash too. I mean, it had a bleach stain. The sleeve was kind of was frayed. So
All right.
I mean, it could have been good to some people. It could have made it better.
The bleach probably not, but like the thrashing on the sleeves and stuff like that is, I mean, on the cuff specifically can be good. I don't know. I guess maybe I'd have to see it.
How
But,
much?
I mean, it could be $100. It could be $150 sweatshirt. And it's wintertime. Did you sell it to him or?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I did. I sold
And like,
it.
yeah, I mean, I'm not
Like
blaming you.
rats.
I mean, you got $40 for it easily. That's just. But I always think I'm like, all right, if he's offering me 40
Right.
and he knows what he's doing, right? He's not offering me 40 to sell it for 50.
Yeah,
So,
for sure. So would you never do a deal like that?
not. I don't like doing those deals. And it has nothing to do with the money. It's just I like having shit like that in my shows. You know what I mean? So and for me personally, that is the only reason that I don't do those deals is because and honestly, sometimes it bites me in the nuts, because I'm like, damn it, I could have got $40 for this thing and I just sold it for $15,
Yeah.
But if I think something's cool, then I want to have it in, my show.
Yeah,
So-
my thought was $40.
Well, you guys are two sides of a different coin, though. I mean,
Yes.
you're
Yeah.
all about the show, and Steven's about moving the merch. So
For sure.
Yeah, my thought was, how much would I have to sell this for on eBay, and how long will it take? I would have to probably sell it for 70 or 80.
Steven, I would have sold it too.
Yeah, to get 40 pure 40 cashback, well, maybe 60.
I was gonna
Somewhere
say
in there.
80 cents,
Yeah.
50% fees and stuff.
Yeah. It is fee-bay, but yeah, probably 60.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all. Honestly, I wish you would have sent me a picture of it and said, "Hey, you want this for $40?" and I could have told you yes or no. But
Oh, kind
I
of
mean,
like
'cause
if
that
you have
is-
an Oklahoma City Thunder jacket, you might want to get that to your boy.
yeah, honestly, I could. Yeah, I probably should have done that. I didn't even think about it. Freaking.
I saw it
Yeah, I
hanging
mean,
in his
that's
rafter on the
basically
show, and
one
I
of the
thought,
best.
why is Steven getting his jacket?
Yeah, because Steven doesn't even have whatnot anymore. But that that's like one of the kind of premier styles of Harley, whether it's a long sleeve or a hoodie like that. To have the flames going down the sleeves is those are legit. Those always go for like really good money.
Yeah, well,
So let me ask you a question though. While we're on it, you're talking about eBay and everything, and listing on eBay. Is there a certain service you use to do that?
oh yeah, definitely. Poshmark, Poshmark Sidekick I've had a really good sales on Poshmark this past week too. They've been really good. I've sold 13 items on Poshmark. And the good thing about the Poshmark Sidekick is it shares everything for you. You don't have to go through and doing the sharing or the reshare. It does all that. It shares, and that's the worst part about Poshmark is having to sit there and basically be on social media all day and sharing. So it does all that for you.
Platform, delisting, all that stuff, huh?
Yeah, you can cross list something in about 30 seconds is all it takes to get it from eBay and pull it over to Poshmark.
Now, do you have a code that our listeners could use if they wanted to sign up?
For sure. I think you get a week trial for free if you use code hathouse.
There you go, guys, gals.
Code hathouse. Poshmark Sidekick. It's the best.
Get on it.
Are you frozen now, Mike?
I'm
I
back.
switched over to a hotspot, so
Yeah, I just switched off the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi does good, and then all of a sudden it just takes a massive shit.
yeah, that's what mine did.
So I did want to hit on the promoted listing thing before we get to the bolos real quick. So the new update, it's going to take place in like January, that anytime anyone clicks on your promoted listing, it will automatically charge you. It will charge you the promoted listing fee. So even if you just list something and you list it promoted and somebody clicks on it, anybody that clicks on it after that in the next 30 days, you're basically going to be charged for a promoted listing. It's not even necessarily if that same person buys it. Somebody else could click on it organically, and you've already had a click on that one as promoted. You're still going to get charged whatever your promoted rate was on that item. The only way out of getting promoted listing fees now is if somebody clicks on it organically and never clicks on it promoted. So my whole thought about eBay now is you have to win by cost of goods. You have, because you're basically going to have to play the promoted game. There's really no way out of it. We've talked about this a lot. Like if you have an awesome item that you know is going to sell and has awesome sell-through rate, yeah, you can probably get around it. But if you're selling everyday items, you're going to have to be in the promoted. And think about this. Poshmark is basically 20% anyways. That's the selling fee there. So if you sell something for $30 on Poshmark, it's 20% fee. So you take $6. Poshmark takes $6. On eBay, most categories, it's 13%. So I mean, basically just adding a 7% promoted fee on top of that, you're getting the same fees that you get on Poshmark.
Makes sense.
So I'm not, if your margins are too tight, I don't think you can, but I don't think there's really going to be any way around it. eBay is basically trying to put you into a corner where you're going to have to pay that extra promoted fee no matter what, and anything you put up there. So
is on Poshmark, do they do 20% of just sales price or 20% of sales price plus taxes plus shipping?
That's a good point. It is just the sales price, so you do get a little
Which
break
is
there.
significantly better.
Yeah, so you're not paying the extra six. If they paid $6 or $7, you're not having to pay 20% on that either. But it is also, if you sell it for like $10 or under, it's just like a flat $2. Or maybe it's 15 and under, something like that. But yeah, eBay is kind of double screwing you, and making you pay on the taxes and the shipping. So, but
Yeah.
Same thing. If you're
I guess.
getting it for nothing, if
Hey.
you're paying $1 for it.
I didn't realize that was your hat today. That's awesome.
Yeah. I put
Yeah.
it up here like 3 times.
I mean,
Everybody
they've
that
been nickel and diming
isn't
the
watching
sellers,
this,
so you know
my
it's
hat
not.
sounds like bullshit to me.
It's not even anything new. Steven, you and I promote. What percentage right now of your sales come from promoted listings?
It's about 80%, I would say.
80%, which is basically what mine is as well. And so if 100% come from promoted listings, you know what I mean? Like, does it matter? Does that other 20% of promoted listings really matter? Like, not really. Is it a couple bucks? Yeah. But like, if you're already promoting, which everybody that's relatively successful is promoting, who gives a shit? Because most of your freaking sales come from promoted listings anyway, and the people that are up and like, I guess I'll just play devil's advocate about this because like I frankly don't even give a shit, because everything should just be super cheap anyway. But if you don't promote, then why do you give a shit about what they're doing with promoted listings? You know what I mean? Because everybody gets so upset. It's like the number one thing that people get the most mad about is my stuff never sells, the fees are crazy high, and you have to promote if you want it to sell. And it's like, okay, then like pick one that you're going to do and just be like, okay, I'm just going to do this, and either be happy that your shit sells and you got to pay a little extra fee, or don't and just let stuff collect in your spare bedroom forever,
Yeah. Hey, if you're going to do this seriously, you have to promote.
You have to.
And I would just, if I probably promote a higher percentage than most people do, but I think 5 to 7% has to be the baseline of that too. It's basically taking to what other places are charging.
Yeah. Like I said a million times, I do 5% on everything. It don't matter if it's a TI-84 plus or something that's never been bought and sold before. I just do TI-84 pluses of 5%. No, they don't, because they sell like hotcakes. But everything gets a 5%. That's just I've always just done it that way, and it works out. I mean, we're not doing. Steven's obviously 90-day totals are going to be way better than ours, because he's a full-time legend. But Amanda and I are still almost doing $20,000 90 days, and it works.
Yeah, I mean, what would it be if you went to 10%?
Times 2.
I don't know. Maybe I should try it.
You should try.
I just have always. I've always 5%'s always worked, and I guess you do kind of get into the thing where it's like, okay, well, I mean, do I want to purposely give away more money for like a very, like, if I went to 10% and it doubled my sales all day, we're doing that all day, But if I go to 10%, but I get, 10% more sales, like I don't really care that much about 10% more sales,
Right.
For a flat baseline of 10%, for a 5% increase, on my fees, basically.
Yeah.
So like, it'd have to be a pretty. I mean, I could try it though. I could do. I think there's 500 and something items on our eBay right now. I could do 250 of those at 10%. See what happens.
Do it.
Do it. I mean,
do it and report back next week.
what's 5% of $30?
We want
$1.50?
spreadsheets.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an extra $1.50 on a $30 sale.
Like,
Yeah.
we want
I mean,
spreadsheets.
The thing is, though, is you could go down that like forever, you know,
Right.
because it's like, okay, well, that is another 5%. It's only $1.50. It's only $1. That's what they do with our taxes, right? Like, it's
Yeah.
only you just increase it a little bit, and the next
Yeah.
thing you know, you're like, you look back and you're like, holy shit, like what in the
Just
world
think of it
happened?
like-
You know, so
just think of it
obviously
like
there
the tariff.
is, yes, there is, you know, you do have to place some kind of balance, but you know, at the end of the day, if the $1.50 that Steven's talking about is making it or breaking it, like I said a million times, you're doing this totally wrong. You have to completely reevaluate everything that you've ever learned.
For sure. If you're trying to buy stuff for $15 or $20 and then sell it on eBay for $30 or $40, that is a recipe for losing
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, I mean, you'll make $10, you'll sit on it forever. Freaking Steven does you do 12%, right? Is that what you do?
I do the dynamic rate, but I put a cap on it at like 12%. So some things
Okay.
only do need 9%. And then what I started doing as well is you can also click a button that says, basically, we'll pick the items that we think actually need to be promoted. And I'm pretty pleased with it. So it thinks about 10% of my items don't even need to be promoted to be sold. So it's not even putting them into the promoted listings. So I've been pleased with the sales.
And is that 10% selling?
I've only been doing it for a couple weeks. I need to go back and look
Okay.
at it and see.
We need
kinda,
spreadsheets.
Yes. Yeah. I need to dig into it a little bit. But I
I'd
was
be interested
surprised.
to know if that turned into sales.
Yeah. Because I was surprised that it's suggesting not to promote that many items. I mean, I would think eBay would say, you need to promote everything to give it a better
Promote
chance.
it all.
So I was surprised that it did that. So that's what I've been doing. The dynamic rate you just put a cap on it to whatever you won't pay over, and then let it kind of move it up and down if it thinks it can take less to actually get it sold. Is it time?
Yeah, I want to know what metric they're using for is the music playing?
No.
I don't know. You can't hear it?
I've never been able to hear it. Yo, what in the world is going on here?
Did you have anything this week, Rob?
Hey, Peep the John.
I put it up
Peep
there.
the John.
I don't see it. Did you load them?
Oh, they came back down. They must have come down when I switched. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put them right back. There you go. 500 plus hats of all types of subjects. What is y'all's suggestion to get rid of them?
This is a great question, Harbor. Do you do just eBay or do you do whatnot?
Yeah.
Are they
Yeah.
vintage?
Or where do you live?
Are they sports? Are they snapbacks? Are they fitted? Are they wool? Are they polyester? No, there's.
Yeah.
I'm
Are
not
they
trying to be- I'm not trying to
Well,
be facetious.
I mean, he said all types and subjects, so he probably has a bunch of everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say that they're mostly old or mostly new?
It's probably both. Where do you sell now, Harbor? Let's start there.
At the end of the day, if you don't live in a place that has a flea market, your best place to get rid of all of them, if you don't care about, if you don't need $100 for everything, have the ability to sell on whatnot, mostly college and sports. There it is, buddy. Harbor, college and sports sells the best on whatnot.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You got a good show there. Set it up and rock and roll.
Mainly sell on eBay. Take
I
you a
would-
good thumbnail photo of all those hats
Yeah.
and just in a massive pile or whatever. Use that as a thumbnail and say, I have 500 plus
That's
vintage
dope.
hats as your freaking title. And I will guarantee you that you will not be the only person in that show. There will be plenty of people.
They will.
Yeah, make sure
They will
you
show up
send
for
me-
some vintage hats.
Yeah, make sure you send me an invite,
Yes.
okay?
Yes. Yeah, and maybe just send us a little 5-pack, just for answering the questions. But like,
Right.
we need ones that look like that they have like shark teeth on them. Okay. I'll take one of those. I'll take one that looks like a paint roller went right over the front. I'll take one of those. Yeah.
Harbor, I would
Really-
pick out the best ones that you think you can sell on eBay for a good profit, and then take the rest and sell on whatnot.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
you
know
might-
about them,
Yeah, it kind of depends on your knowledge of hats. You might, if you find some like easy looking ones, you may just go through and shoot some, like do some Google image searches on some of it, just to make sure you don't miss something that might be a $500 or $600 hat or something crazy like that. You might go through and just take some pictures of them and run them through the Google image search. But I mean, if they're just kind of the basic run of the mill $10 to $50 hats, once you get going in that show and you're pretty confident you have the people in there, you'll get close to eBay prices. At least, what do we always say? 60 to 80% usually you'll hit
that's
Yeah.
fair.
whatever you might get top end on eBay.
Yeah,
So
and then it's less fees than eBay, so breaking out.
Yeah, unless you have a bunch of Adidas running hats, then
Yeah.
you ain't getting nothing.
yeah, if you have a bunch of modern hats, you'll sit there for a while. But if you got vintage good snapbacks, the show will be banging and you'll get decent money.
No doubt. No doubt. We doing some freaking bolos?
It's time. What do you got right here?
The Daiwa hybrids. Okay, check this out, guys. Not only is it the hybrids, I bring this to you because it's a Japanese brand, Daiwa, but
They make
it's also
rods and reels.
it's
they
on
make great
off.
reels.
I've had some head covers that I've done in my Japan only shows from on off. They're really cool, but a lot of people don't really look to Daiwa to be a golf club, but in Japan they are. And as you can see here, if you get some of the woods, the hybrids or the fairways, and even if you can get a set of the irons, solid money every day. These are all sold comps right here. As you can see, the key there is the on-off brand made by Daiwa.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have known that. I like Mike said, I think of them more of a fishing reel brand. If I would have seen,
Right.
There was at the bins the other day, there was a huge, like one of the big totes things that rolls around. They had tons of golf clubs in it. They wanted $40 for all these old golf clubs. I
They
maybe
do,
found.
Speaking of
like
Daiwa, I had two very nice ball markers in my Japan only show that both sold.
Yeah, I have a lot. I have a lot of their reels actually. We got like I think they got a Thunder Cajun rod. They make good shit.
All right, flip us. Here we go. We're getting toward Christmas. The Avon Nativity sets. Get you a vintage one, and they rock out for $50 to $70. These are going to be your yard sale finds here. So everybody's trying to sell them for $5-6 a pop. Pick them up. If you can find the older 80s ones, they are very sought after.
Avon making its way to the Bolo section.
How about that? There's a lot of Avon shit to buy. And I got one more if you pop it back onto the screen. Not up here, but I found this one sitting here next to me. It was like GX7. It's a Hanma style club, but it's not from Hanma. It's a well, it's called GX7's what it's called. I think it's a as seen on TV kind of deal. But these things always go for around 40, 50 bucks on eBay. And you can pick them up for like $5. Because that's what I paid for that one.
Rob dropping that freaking knowledge, man.
I wonder why. I should add, like you guys are talking about adding stuff into your shows and stuff like that. I should add clubs.
Yeah, you should just sell
I've been,
2 or 3
I've
clubs
been
a show.
that.
Yeah,
I've been saying that.
I've been saying that.
I've been saying that for like 2 years.
I'm like,
all right, Mikey,
dude.
go while you have good reception there. No, it's out again. I don't know.
What?
No, he's there. Go, Mikey, go.
Here. It's a really good one. This actually sold 2 days
You're
ago.
in like 50p
Luggage.
right now.
Can you see this? Luggage?
I can see a squiggly line, pretty luggage.
Yeah.
This is just,
Apple
this is
shit.
getting out of
It's
control.
Apple shit.
I don't know.
Turn your hotspot on.
You're gonna have to pay for internet.
Mikey, turn your hotspot on.
Are you always like stealing from your neighbor?
Yeah, he sure is.
How about now?
Neighbor called him.
It's the same.
Am I back?
Oh.
It still
Now
looks
you
like shit?
Yeah,
There you are. Go for it.
there you are. Okay,
Okay.
hurry.
Here.
Don't move.
Here,
too
we got
fast.
Missoni. We got Missoni for Target luggage. It is spelled Missoni. It's just good, dude. We had it listed for $130. We took $115 for it. Charged $40 in
Is that a
shipping.
single
It
piece?
cost single piece.
Wow.
We charged $40 for shipping. It cost $22.71 to ship. So we make good money on that end as well.
Target
Sony.
luggage.
I don't even know if it's Target, like the Target, or if the brand of it is just called Missoni for Target. I don't know. We got it from the neighbor.
I sold a dress that looked like that. It said Missoni for Target.
Oh,
It
well,
was
maybe
like
it is the Target thing.
I don't know. It kind of had that Southwest vibe to it as well,
Really?
and it sold like immediately for $18. Maybe I underpriced
Yeah, I think so.
it.
Here you go. I think this one was cool because, frankly enough, the
Oh wow.
the sell-through rate on the Dodgers Bombers are not that great. There's quite a few of them listed. It's a very popular team, but I just so happen to have 2 laying around that I haven't listed or anything. Sold comps are about $200. For $170, $200 somewhere in there. I
Is it
put it up for
Staten?
$125. Yeah, I put it up for $125. Immediately gone. Like, I'm talking less than an hour. Immediately gone. And like I said, the sell-through rate on that is there's a couple hundred of them have been listed. There was less than 10 solds. So
Really?
yeah, wasn't great. But everybody, like I said, problem is everybody's wanting the top of the market. Just, I got that shit for free, basically. Here you go. This is another super sick one. The Pele, this shirt's insane. The Pele, like
Hellraiser?
insane
Hellraiser,
AOP. Is it Hellraiser? I thought it was like Dennis Rodman. Yeah, it's Dennis Rodman.
Is it?
Yeah, look at him.
Whoever it is,
Okay.
Dennis. He's Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Look at the but anyway, actually I've had this listed for quite a while. We had it listed for $105. I mean, I think that was kind of just a shot in the dark type of thing. We ended up taking $68 and went to Australia. So I think that was pretty cool. Same thing as last time. Get your Carhartts up there. That one went for $80. And there was one other really cool thing that I sold that I wanted to show you. Oh, I've talked about this before, but the Masonic, like the Freemasons stuff, is like, in my opinion, it's a must grab. This was a coin. You can kind of see it in this photo. It's like a coin that's inlaid in this like resin or whatever. Honestly, it's pretty rare stuff. There's not like a lot. There might be a lot of Masonic stuff in general, but in different categories, there's often not that much stuff. This one sold for $70. I had it listed for 100. It sold for 70. Yeah. So if you can get Freemason stuff, old Freemason, Masonic, Royal Order of the Jesters, all that stuff. That
Illuminati.
stuff usually does pretty good. So, yeah, they have
Interesting
jackets
side
and
note.
hats and some of that.
Interesting side note.
Are you a
My
Mason?
son in Japan, no, my son in Japan just became a master Mason.
Yeah, all the men in my family are Masons. On my dad's side, but I don't partake in.
Don't say it.
I wasn't gonna
know
say it.
what that was,
If Rob didn't just say that his son was a master Mason, I was gonna absolutely roast him. But I can't. I can't now.
I have follow up for your Missoni pieces. Missoni happens to be a high end Italian fashion house known for its colorful knitwear, and they partnered with Target for a limited edition designer collaboration. Missoni for Target. Missoni for Target was available September 13th through October 22nd of 2011.
Wow.
So
It's almost
Oh, that's
vintage.
pretty rare stuff.
add that to your knowledge base when you're talking about the Missoni. That's why it sold so fast, I would imagine, because they had a limited edition and it's a high-end fashion.
Yeah,
house
Steven got
in Italy.
cooked on a dress. Steven got absolutely cooked on a dress.
I swear you can look them up now. There's some for $15 out there. I
Damn.
was surprised mine sold like in 30 minutes. And then the first person didn't pay. I relisted it and it sold again in like 15 minutes. So
Wow.
for more, yeah.
Oh,
But I didn't care. That's dress.
yeah.
You know,
I have no idea.
just a dress, just a dumb dress.
I don't have a lot of.
Say the dress house.
This ain't the dress house. Just buy it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't have a ton of $100 stuff, but what I do have is a bunch of $50 stuff.
Works for me.
And all of these are bin finds. So like paid probably $1 for this bat right here. Mikan Maniacs. It's a softball bat. I found one of these, and I also have a D Marini that I found too. Those are two really good brands to keep an eye out for. I have the D Marini, I think listed for $59, but this one had a rough grip on it. Probably could have been more, $80-$90, but I still pick them up even if they have a rough grip on them and need to be re-gripped. I just put in the title or in the description, hey, you're gonna have to put a new grip on this, and then I price it for 30 or 40% less than the other ones out there. And this one sold today actually. So
I would imagine most people buying that probably want to regrip it their own way anyway.
yeah.
So
Do you ever find any D Marini bats?
I don't look for bats all that often. Well, I mean, we've definitely sold a couple of them, but I couldn't even tell you which.
Yeah,
which
this one's actually softball. It's kind of surprised. What else do I have here? Oh,
bats actually do really, really well. That's actually a good one for anybody to actually look up a lot of bats. There's a lot of bats that even if they're kind of dinged up, they sell really well.
Yeah,
and
this
that's
was
only 34
alloy.
inches, so you can- yeah, you can
Composite
do
is
that.
usually where you get into the $100 bats. The good alloy brands are usually the 50 to 100, but then yeah, composite's where it at. I wanted to bring this one up that because not all Make America Great hats are the same.
Yeah,
This MAGA hat right here is actually better, and you can usually get anywhere between $30 to $50 for this one, and it's because it is on a Cali frame tag or Cali frame headwear. You always want to look for this tag right here on the MAGA hats. That's when you know that you have a better MAGA hat than most. So I just wanted to show you all that one. Just sold that one for $40. They still sell pretty well. And I want you to make sure you check out fired up show because you can flip cool shit like this $50
Yo,
ski jacket that sold for $3 in his show. But it was a really cool print. I
where
think
did you get that from?
Hey, Mike. Mike, does it still
Well, you're
hurt
gonna
every
say
time he
something
does this?
You're gonna say something hurtful.
Does it
Yeah, it
still
does.
hurt every time he does this?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, don't also do yourself a favor. Don't sell these kind of things on Whatnot. They suck ass. I've sold 1 billion of them on there, and every single time they just suck.
really.
So,
You know,
yeah, every
you know
time,
what,
dude.
Steven, one of your top
Literally,
buyers.
literally every time.
Yeah. So I sniped it because it had a really cool colorway. It was definitely like an 80s colorway right here.
Oh, definitely
Vintage
80s, yeah.
ski jacket. They do really well. Do really well on eBay. What else do I
Get to
got
that
here?
season too.
Yep. Oh, this was like a vintage.
Mac Man.
Yeah, like a MIDI man vintage like sound thing. But my point is on this electronic stuff is a lot of times you will find when you're at the bins. My tip for the bins is that if you see like a bucket of electronic stuff, just pick it up. Pick it up,
Pick the
take it
whole
over to your
bucket up.
cart. Yeah, pick the whole bucket up of electronics. Sometimes it's wires and just it looks like junk, but you always want to dig in those because you can find cool stuff like this that's $40 or $50 super easy.
I bet
And
that sold fast too.
Yeah, less than a week.
Yeah.
Sold super fast, and so paid $1 for it at the bins, but gonna have to dig for it. I found some Apple earbuds in the same box. I'm waiting for it to sell, and just always go through the electronics junk box that's just sitting there. Did I have one more?
I don't know.
Oh, these sold in 12 hours and they're sandals. But even though it is November,
Can you see them? Oh, there we go. Oh, Berkey's.
even though, yeah, it's a basic
Oh,
brand, but even though it's November, still list the sandals, still pick them up, still list them. These sold in 12 hours. Yeah.
Don't do it, Mike. That looks
What
like
are
it
these
hurts.
new? 120?
180 for these
180?
mother effers.
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, these are the like the Grail ones, but freaking yeah, I don't know what those ones are. But I mean, they're like definitely well over $100. Yeah, $180 for these shoes that I'm wearing right now. Trust me, not happy.
How much do the Crocs go for in the
I don't know. I got them as a gift.
oh,
They're Ravens.
Shit, them
Crocs.
things
Ravens
are probably
Crocs.
freaking expensive too.
Yeah,
I think
I've had
that's
these
it.
things forever.
we got bats, we got electronics, we got Birkenstock ski jackets and
Golf
MAGA
clubs.
hats.
Yeah.
All right. Mike, you getting ready to have a show?
Yeah, I'm like, sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm trying to get my listings up for it. So I got a show in 10 minutes.
All right. Check
Okay.
Mike out on Whatnot in 10 minutes. We're going to see you again on Saturday, Coach.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Not the Saturday coming up,
Big dubs.
the 15th. But watch out for pop-ups. I may pop up at any time. You never know.
Yeah, I might be on Saturday morning. You can eat your cereal, you can watch your cartoons, and you can watch me maybe sling some more craft stuff on Saturday morning if y'all want a good time. So
Scrapbook away.
yeah,
Yeah,
we'll be scrapbooking, eating Lucky Charms.
I'm pumped about that.
I bet. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out today. Join us next time. We're always live on Wednesday, unless we're live on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. We'll be here talking everything eBay to Whatnot. Thank you, guys. We'll see you soon.
See yous, babies.